Hello loves, welcome to my channel if you're new here, and welcome back if you've been here, if you vibed with me. So we are going to be looking today at how they feel about you currently. So we're going to be really delivering these messages with truth and just going in depth to what they're thinking, those emotions that are stirring within. And this is a timeless pick a card, so whenever you come across this video, it will be relevant. But remember to take what resonates and leave what doesn't. We're gonna jump right into it, and we're gonna do a quick minute meditation, and then we will get started. So this is pile number 1 over here with the pink candle, pile number 2 with the gold, pile number 3 with the purple candle, and then pile number 4. So we're gonna be doing meditation today with the sound ball, so just go ahead and close your eyes, get ready. If you already know what pile you want to choose, go ahead and skip to the timestamp down below. If not, just hang out with me for another minute. Hello, my pile number 1. So welcome to your reading. So we're going to be starting off your reading today with just some oracle cards. We're just going to be seeing what the keepers of light have for you, what message they have for you. This is kind of a general overall message of what you need to know right now before we dive into the tarot cards. So let's just see what keeper of light have a message for you. What keeper of light has a message for my pile number 1s? Soul expansion. Your consciousness is expanding and you understand the connections between all things. So I definitely feel like for you, my pile 1s, you're ready to expand. You're ready to expand your life. You're ready to expand your consciousness. You're ready to expand your connections with people. And because it says you understand the connection between all things, I think you already intuitively know sort of what's going to come out in this pile, but we'll see. Let's get another message. Okay. Light activation. Shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. Yes. So as I said, you definitely already know intuitively going into this pile what needs to be heard, but you're just here for confirmation and clarity. So now we're going to get into the tarot cards. So we're going to be looking at how they feel about you, what your energy is together, and what they want you to know. So let's go ahead and look at how they feel about you. So you have the Knight of Cups in reverse, and right off the bat, I can sort of tell that this energy is love almost not coming through from the person you're consulting. Whether this be you're not getting enough affection from this person and you're consulting about, why aren't giving me attention? How do they feel about me? Kind of it's almost forced, essentially, forced, I want this to work out instead of allowing things to unfold how they're supposed to. So that's for some of you, definitely. But also I feel for a lot of you, you're consulting about your ex. You're consulting how do they feel about me? Do they still love me? Are they going to come back? And this is just saying that your crush's feelings are kind of weary. They really don't know what to do in this situation. They're not really unsure. They're not even really sure how they're feeling themselves. So I feel there's a blockage of energy here, but let's see what your energy is together. Yeah, 8 of Cups. Okay. So with it being a forced commitment, so to say, for those of you that this isn't your ex and you're consulting about somebody, I feel maybe you guys are trying to push it, but there's just friction or resistance or things aren't working out, it's blocked emotions. or your emotions just aren't clashing together. But for those of you, like I said, that are consulting about their ex, this is you both are weary because you're both are like, you've moved on, but you haven't. And you still are in each other's minds a lot. And I feel like that's kind of affecting moving forward, expanding, right? Allowing yourself to move on because you're still so tightly holding on to that relationship. And, you know, even if this isn't your ex, you're tightly holding on to the idea of this person. You're holding on to the idea that you want this to work out. You want it to end like this, you know. You might be someone that's very like idealistic, where in your head, before you even really get to know someone, you might build them up. Like, you might paint a picture of them in your head without actually knowing who they are. And it's like you romanticize people before you even let them give you a chance to show you their true colors, essentially. So for your energy, I feel like this is definitely moving on or walking away for a little bit to kind of see what your internal guidance is coming through and what your internal guidance has to say, and understanding, like, is this the best option for you to fixate on this relationship or fixate on this potential relationship in the future? Let's go ahead and see what they want you to know. Yeah, Four of Pentacles. In the Four of Pentacles, as you can see, it's like holding on to this idea, and the Pentacles are really resemblance of the material world. So that's kind of what I was saying. I feel like they really want you to know that, like, either they or you are really holding on to this idea, and it's like tightly grasping onto this idea of romance, or tightly grasping on this idea of holding on to this relationship, but it's not necessarily coming through the way either of you want it. And you know, this Knight of Cups could really be pertaining to even you feel like forced into a commitment, and you could be coming here to see, like, do I actually want to be in a relationship with them? You know, questioning, like, do I want to go back to my ex, or do I want to start this new relationship with someone? And they might be holding on to it really tightly. Like, they might be almost like forcing you. So that whole like forced commitment could go either way. Either you're forcing them, and it's not even like non-consensual sort of stuff, but it's sort of just that holding on to the idea of wanting it to happen and putting the pressure out into the universe of making it happen. We're gonna get some farther information though. Let's pull some like romance cards to really see what message needs to be heard for my pile number ones. What message needs to be heard for my pile number ones surrounding this relationship or this connection? What message needs to be heard? What message needs to be heard? Oh, a lot, but we're gonna get this one. Okay, yeah. Don't make decisions based on guilt of what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Okay, so in saying this, I feel like it is more so on the spectrum where they're forcing you or putting pressure on you of starting a relationship. And this could even honestly be marriage. This could honestly even be marriage, where they're like, do you want to get married to me or not? Do you want to get married to me or not? And like maybe even giving an ultimatum, or, you know, and you feel a lot of pressure on you, you feel a lot of force, and that's what I'm picking up, where it's just like, ugh. But this is saying, really take a step back to think about what is it that your heart desires? What is it that your heart desires? And how does this mean of being true to yourself? Like, what does this mean for you if you commit to this relationship? Is this in expansion of your soul, or is it not? You know, don't feel guilty. Don't feel like you have to do something. You know, a lot of the times in life, like, I feel like societal expectations can be placed upon us where we feel like we have to stay committed to someone even when it's not working out, or we have to hold on to this idea of love we had with a person before. Let's go ahead and get some farther messages. Let's see what sort of your spiritual team has for you about this. What guidance your spiritual team has for you around this relationship. 2 cards popped out there. So I'm actually going to show you, but I'm going to put these back and pull more. You have miracles and guide. So once again, the illuminated path is coming up, where it's like your internal guidance and light activation is coming out loud and clear. And then guide, the illuminated path. So I feel like, and why I feel like you already knew intuitively going in here what was going to be said, it's because you know, like, you are very intuitive to the point where you know what path you should take. It's almost like you don't know how to start on that path, or you don't really know what steps to be taken. And then you also have miracles. But we're gonna go ahead and get some further. What do my pile number ones? What do my pile number one's spiritual team have for them surrounding this? Okay, miracles wanted to come out. So miracles wanted them to come out. I feel like for you, regardless of whether this relationship or romance is working out or not, you will have miracles. But you will have miracles when you do what is best for your heart. When you consult what it is that needs to be consulted within you. That is when miracles will come about, is when you allow yourself to make decisions based on your heart's desires. Let's see any other. And harvest, gathering of blessings. So yeah, the same with the miracles, it's like also harvesting. So harvesting right now, you know, maybe you're gonna be planting your seeds. Maybe you're gonna be planting your seeds for something new. Let's go ahead and get some animal messages for you. Let's get some animal messages. Let's see what animals have a message for you regarding this relationship. Let's see what animal has a message for you regarding this relationship. Zebra. Let's get another one. Any additional animals have a message for my pile number ones regarding this relationship? An earthworm. So I really feel like in terms of zebra, I feel like even for some of you, it's like your light was dulled in some way with this relationship in the past, and that's kind of what's hesitant to you. This is for a select few of you. I feel like your light was dulled, whether this is definitely people who are consulting whether they should marry this person or people who are still thinking about their ex. It's like your light was dulled, but also that like almost like illuminated you to want to draw closer to them, but not in like the way that the guide would do it, but way in like the ego would, or way in like the insecurity within us would. Because it's almost like you gave up something for this person, or maybe during the relationship you gave up your confidence, you gave up your will of what you wanted to do. And this is really, the zebra is here to say that in terms of miracles, like making sure you're still following your own stripes, right? Following your own stripes of what you want to do. And especially because this is, again, like the third eye, and this is very like fire energy. This is definitely saying like making sure you act in the ways that you want to act. And this is like following your dreams, following your purpose, you know, moving where you want to move. And in terms of earthworm, I really feel like you need right now to allow yourself to ground your energy so that you can actually make a decision that is for your highest good. Because I feel like right now, with all the pressure that's placed upon you, and this is for the people that are consulting about being in a marriage or getting back with your ex, because I feel like there's multiple things coming through here. So this is where it's really take what resonates and leave what doesn't, because there's multiple messages for multiple people coming here. But the overall like energy is definitely that you all need to like ground your energy and make decisions based on what you actually feel in your heart rather than what you think you need to do for another person. Because if you constantly live for another person, or you constantly live to please somebody else, you're never going to please yourself, and you're always going to be unhappy. But I feel like a lot of you put a lot of pressure on yourself to make a decision now, to figure out what it is you need to do when you have time, but just act on that time is what is really coming out. Act on that time to figure out what it is you want to do. We're gonna get one last message. We're gonna get one last romance message, actually. Let's see if there's any other romance messages that want to come out for my pile number ones. Any other romance? Freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Yeah, so a lot of you are actually you're ready to move on. You're ready to move on. And these are even for the people, you know, consulting about their exes and kind of checking up, like, how do they feel about you, you know, where you still are holding on to it. This is saying freedom is here. It's time. It's time to move on. It's time to walk away. Especially if the only reason you're staying or the only reason you're still thinking about them is because of that dulled light within you. So this is saying there is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Once again, it's your heart desires. It's what you want. But just remember everything here and really take some time to think about this decision, to think about what it is you need to do, the steps that need to be taken, all of that, because it's not always easy leaving a person. It's not always easy deciding that you don't want to be with somebody anymore, but ultimately it's revolutionary to yourself and to your soul. This is all I'm seeing for you, my pile number ones. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Have a wonderful day and take care. Bye. Hello, my pile number twos. Welcome to your reading. So we're going to be starting off the reading by just looking at some general messages that your spiritual team, the Keepers of Light, have for you. Let's just see what the Keepers of Light have for you. What messages the Keeper of Light has for you. All right, so Soul Flame, rediscover a lost part of yourself, experience relationship harmony and healing. Okay. Let's see if any other additional messages from the Keepers of Light want to come out. Any additional messages from the Keeper of Light want to come out? Yeah, Sacred Self, unleash your spirit, express your gifts. The Sacred Self, unleash your spirit, express your gifts, and dance to the sacred rhythm of life. Okay. So we're going to be diving deeper into those. Definitely, those are just kind of like general themes for you. So you're definitely rediscovering a lost part of yourself. And you're definitely, actually, that lost part of yourself is your sacred self. But we're going to be looking at kind of now what your crush's true current feelings are and how they feel about you. So over here is how they feel about you, your energy together, and what they want you to know. So let's see how they feel about you. Ace of Wands. Okay. So in the Ace of Wands being reversed, I definitely feel like there's some sort of action that they want to start over with you. Okay? That's what really is what I'm trying to say, is they want to start over with you, because it's like new beginnings are Ace of Wands, but in reverse, it's like those new beginnings are blocked. So how they feel about you is that they want to start over with you. So definitely some of you are actually already in a relationship with this person that you're consulting about. You don't have to be, but definitely like you might be in the talking stage, or you might have been seeing each other for some while. But there's something that is sort of kind of went dry, I want to say. But they want to start over with you. You know, they want to rekindle that soul flame. They want to rediscover that lost part of yourself. And they want to see you in your highest form, your sacred self. Let's see what your energy is together. Two of Wands. Boredom. Okay. That's exactly what I was picking up with this like stagnant energy. They want to start over with you, because this person is literally depicting just like looking over the water, also a phone in their hands, like kind of like just like in the like mindless sort of energy. Like, and on her face, it's kind of like contemplation on like, what should I do? And I definitely feel like if you're already in a relationship with this person, or whether you're talking to them right now, you definitely have both thought about just like throwing in the towel and just being done with it. But there is something still there. There is some reason why you're not throwing in the towel, why you're still persevering regardless of this boredom. So I feel like you too, your crush really wants you to know that like they want to like bring more adventure, because the Ace of Wands upright really can be like new adventures too. So they want to bring more adventures, more fun, more playfulness into your relationship, into your life. Let's kind of look at what they want you to know. Seven of Cups. Okay. So they want you to know that like, yeah, because with the boredoms, I feel like the Seven of Cups, they want you to know like there's a lot of illusions going on within your relationship, right? Like there's a lot of reasons why maybe you're like, I shouldn't be with them, or maybe they're like, I shouldn't be with her or them or him, you know? And you guys are like clashing, but also fighting for each other. And this energy that I'm really picking up here is definitely that this relationship will work out. This relationship is meant to work out. But these are just your hard times. These are just your hard times to persevere and show that commitment and show that love that you guys have for each other, and to stay committed to it, you know, to fight past the illusions of, you know, whether this is the illusion of ego, of wanting to break up, the illusions of your control dramas. Like you both might be very stuck in your control dramas, and that might project onto each other. You might project onto each other a lot. Your insecurities, your hatred, your shame, you know, all of those kind of things. Like, and there might even be some like resentment within this relationship. And that's why it's like you guys are here to sort of help each other heal, you know, and like all of this stuff that's coming up, it kind of gives me like twin flame soulmate energy. Picking up a lot of like twin flame energy though, because the soul flame, and it's like rediscover a lost part of yourself. It's like all of this boredom and stuff is happening for you guys to uncover where you're supposed to go next in life, both in your relationship and both independently for your sacred self, for, you know, what your gifts are in this life, what your strengths are, you know, what your weaknesses are. All of that is coming about, but they present themselves as illusions, and these illusions are wanting to give up on the relationship. These illusions are getting in both of your heads and getting in both of your emotions and weighing on your heart, essentially. Let's get some romance cards. Let's see what some romance cards have to say to you. Okay, 3 came out there. We're going to keep shuffling. Let's see what... Time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. Okay, let's get another one. This one just popped out. We're going to keep going. Okay. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. Yeah, okay, so that's why I'm definitely picking up that you guys still need to give it some time in this relationship. I really, really feel like, and even if you're not in a relationship already, you need to keep going, if that's what your heart desires, because you both are trying too hard right now, which is leading to the boredom. And, you know, you're both trying also hard to resist this relationship, both of you. And this is where these illusions of the control dramas come in, because it's like you both are fighting almost to like not make it work, right? Like both that like part within you that's still hurt or unhealed is fighting to make it not work. And that's why in your mind a lot, you know, even you might be here to consult like, well, do they even love me? Or, well, should I even really try in this relationship? But this is say giving it time. Give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Like those new beginnings, those new adventures that rekindle, that re-spark within you. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. We're actually going to get one more romance card. One more romance card for my pile number 2s. What else do they need to know in terms of this partnership, in terms of their crush? What else do my pile number 2s need to know in terms of their crush? Okay, this one. Twin flames. Oh, okay, guys, I can't make this stuff up. Yes, twin flames. Okay, also, some of you might have been in a relationship with this person in the past, but right now you're on like a break. And that's why it's saying to give it time. That's for a select few of you. I feel like more of you are in the relationship, but definitely some of you are not in the relationship right now, but you've been in the relationship in the past, and you might be having some distance or, you know, just some time away, like a break to sort of figure things out, to sort of unleash that sacred self. But this is definitely big twin flame energy. I felt it right away, and I'm like, I know that's twin flame energy. So that is just your confirmation that the person you're consulting about is your twin flame. And for those of you who don't know what your twin flame is, it is essentially like the same soul in a different body. And I don't really like buy into that where it's like the exact same soul, because we're all unique and we're all different. We all have different blueprints, but it's that person that's like your twin and reflects and has almost the same dreams and ambitions as you. But you guys just help each other, like all relationships, but with the twin flame energy, you really help reflect each other what your shadows are and how you can grow from them. Let's see what, let's go ahead and give it a look what they think. Let's go ahead and give it a look on what they think about you. What do my pile number twos crushes think about them? What do my pile number twos crushes think about them? What do my pile number twos crushes think about them? What do my pile number twos crushes? Peaceful. Okay. Let's see. Any else? What else they think about you? I regard all alters with respect. Okay, so they definitely see you as almost like this divine form. Like right off the bat, they might have told you this before, but they kind of see you as like angelic almost. They see you as someone that has like a lot of divinity and a lot of like power almost, but like you do it in like a goddess, and like even if you're not a woman, you know, they see you as like they see you as like a goddess walking in like that like white dress, and it's not even like you have to be in a white dress or anything, but it's that aura of that goddess like energy. You definitely have like a goddess like energy, and that's what they want you to know. But they also see you as this like figure of freedom. They do see you as someone that's very adventurous, and they admire this about you. And that's why they want to have these new adventures with you. But right now you both are just in these illusions of telling yourself it's not supposed to work out, or you don't want it to work out, or, you know, those control dramas. Let's get one more. I hold purity and highest esteem. Yeah, like they definitely look at you as like this goddess-like energy, or God-like energy. But really, they hold you in high respect. Like with that, I regard all alters with respect. They respect you a lot, whether they show this or not, you know, and sometimes that doesn't mean you're not going to fight. You're going to be like, oh, we fight all the time, so I don't see how they think. No, they still hold you with high respect. They respect you. They respect your energy. They respect your mission in life. They respect that sacred self of you. This is really good energy for this relationship, you know, like obviously in the future, this is going to birth a lot of miracles. Let's go ahead and get some farther messages, See what else my pile number twos need to know. What else do my pile number twos need to know? Touching earth, planting something new. Yeah, so with that new beginnings, you guys both need to plant something new within each other, within your relationship. That is what your crush wants you to know, is that they're ready to start over. They're ready to allow this relationship to actually work out. Like you both intuitively or unconsciously want it to work out. It's just allowing it to actually work out. Let's get some further. What else? Is there any other messages? Okay. Like I can't make this up. Like only 2 of the decks I have twin flame energy, and it both came out. So this is definitely your soul partner, eternal connection with you guys. And I am honestly going to end the reading on that note, because I feel like it can't be more divine than that. What you need to know about this person is that they are your twin flame, and give it time and allow that passion to reignite, and allow yourself to sort of see past the illusions, start weeding past the illusions into your heart's desires and into the truth of wanting this relationship to working out, and being open-minded to having new adventures, having new beginnings. And maybe you guys just really need to have like a conversation. And I feel like you guys are good communicators, but then sometimes you just get stuck in your own head or stuck in your own ways where it's like you don't hear one another out, but you definitely both know that there's something there. So this is good energy. This is your twin flame. This is all I'm seeing for you, my pile number twos. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed your reading, and we'll see you next time. Bye. Hello, my pile number three. So welcome to your reading. So we're actually going to be starting with some of your oracle cards today, and then we'll be diving into the tarot cards. So let's look at what Keepers of Light have a message for you. This is kind of just going to be an overall theme going on in your life, which anything that's happening in your life is going to affect what is going on in your relationship. So let's see. We have the Myram, sacred vision, choose to forgive in order to heal, see the light in all, and remember that love has no boundaries. And then you have Bridget, inner strength, move back to wholeness, recognizes that you have the power. So right off the bat, I can definitely sense that someone has hurt you. Someone has hurt you in the past, and this kind of deters you from wanting to get in a relationship now, because you're like, well, like, I like this person, but what if it happens again, you know? Or what if this person hurts me, you know? Someone definitely hurt you in your past, where it kind of diminished your light, essentially, and really, like, now it's just, like, hard to trust people. You definitely have trust issues. And this is saying choose to forgive in order to heal. So definitely choose to forgive. And forgiveness doesn't look like you have to go make amends with the person that hurt you in the past, but rather accept it within your own being so that you can move past it and to allow new things to come into your life. Let's go ahead and look at the tarot cards for some deeper guidance on this. This is going to be how they feel about you, how your crush feels about you, the energy surrounding you two, and what they want you to know. So let's go ahead and see how they feel about you. So 3 of Pentacles. So in the 3 of Pentacles, I can really see that this person looks at you as like a team. This person definitely looks at you as someone that's like easy to collaborate with. They enjoy doing things with you. So you might work with this person because the 3 of Pentacles, collaboration, teamwork, you definitely might work with this person, and you might have both developed like a crush on each other. You know, like your work crush, where it's like, oh, like this is nice. Like you look forward to seeing them, but also like you're still scared. You're scared to open up to this person. But this is definitely saying they like being a team with you. Like they almost want to be a deeper team with you. Like I feel like you're not in a relationship with this person at all, rather you just have a crush on them. But this card definitely indicates that they have a crush on you too. And with this person almost like depicted as naked, it's like they look at you as like sexy and mysterious, and they want to know more about you. They want to know more about you. Like, because you definitely give like intriguing vibes. Like you're very intriguing to them, and they want to know all about you. My pile number 3s. Let's see what your energy like is together. 6 of Cups. So in terms of like teamwork and stuff, the 6 of Cups is telling me that they really like, it's like inner child energy. So the 6 of Cups energy, I can see that they have fun with you. Like they can joke around with you, and both of you are like, you feel like a child again in a way. Like you feel like those times when you're just out playing on a playground, no worries in the world, you're just having fun with the people around you. That's the energy that you guys have together. You just have this energy that works together, as well as this like nostalgic energy of knowing each other. So some of you might have even know this person from your childhood. This might be like a childhood person that you were friends with growing up, and now it's like developing into something deeper. But I feel like you guys might not even, whether this is from childhood, work, or general, I feel like some of you have not confessed your feelings yet, or your crush has not confessed their feelings yet, you know, where it's like you both have that dreamy draw towards each other, where it's like, you have that crush, you both have that crush on each other, but yet you both haven't made the next steps to confess this to each other. Let's go ahead and look at what they want you to know. 7 of Swords. So the 7 of Swords upright is really about lying and deceit, and I definitely can feel like that is something that happened to you in the past, is you were lied to, or you were very hurt, right, by whether this is like even a relationship you were hurt, or but by just somebody. They want you to trust them. This gives me like soulmate energy, so I feel like they can almost sense how you're feeling, where it's like they might not have confessed their feelings yet because they feel like you're a little standoffish, where there's something wrong, you know, where you're not ready to fully open up and commit yet. even though that is what they want. They do want to commit to you, but they want you to know that you can trust them. You can trust them because they have a crush on you, like big time crush. Like they really like you. They can see a future with you. Like they dream about you a lot, you know, they think about you a lot. Not in an obsessive way, but in a way of just like knowing in their heart that you're supposed to be together. And even if this is someone from your childhood, I definitely feel like that could be part of why neither of you have confessed your feelings, because it's like you don't want to ruin that friendship you had, or whether this is just a friendship you've obtained along the way, a work friendship, any of that. You both might be scared of, you know, breaking that friendship. You know, the first thing that pops in people's mind is like, but what if it doesn't work out? You know, like I don't want to lose what we already have. But then it's like, what if it does work out? Then you have that friendship inside of that relationship, which makes for so much of a stronger team. Now let's get into sort of your romance cards. Sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, and for there you will find true bliss. Okay, with the sexual union, like you both are ready for the next steps. Like you both want the next steps, but I definitely feel like you, or maybe it's even them, are like, there's something that happened in the past that is kind of deterring those next steps to unfold. And then let's go ahead and get forgiveness. Yes. Guys, come on, like, definitely stop focusing your energy on past events, for life is too precious to waste. You create your reality by what you think, dream, and imagine. So if you want to be in a relationship too with your crush, just choose to understand, like you don't even have to fully forgive what happened to you in the past, but understand that like this person that you were like consulting about, they're not here to do what happened to you in the past, right? That doesn't mean you guys won't get in fights. That doesn't mean things won't be rocky along the way, because of course they'll be rocky. Like there's always challenges within relationships, but they're here to be your team. They're here to support you. They're here to help you. They're not here to hurt you. So stop, like if you're not fully committing or opening your heart to this new partnership because of something that happened to you in the past, allow yourself to release it, because there's more here. There's more here than what happened to your past. This is definitely soulmate connection. Then it says, look inside yourself, examine what is causing you to feel this way. So I definitely think for some of you, this is like deep shadow work of allowing yourself to, you know, recover from what happened for your past, but also with the Seven of Swords, and some of you might have even consulted or opened up to this person that is your crush about what happened to you in your past, and like they want you to know that it's okay to get help. It's okay to, you know, talk to somebody about what happened to your past, because they can sense and you can sense that this thing that happened to you in your past isn't just affecting this current relationship, but rather it's affecting your life as a whole. So you definitely want to be able to overcome this, overcome whatever it is that you're going through, overcome and forgive yourself. And sometimes the forgiveness is just forgiving yourself for what happened to you, forgiving yourself for not like, you didn't allow it to happen to you, but it happened to you. And sometimes like when something happens to us in our past, it's like we blame ourselves. But this is not a situation where you should by any means be blaming yourself. Let's go ahead and get some farther messages. Let's see what they want you to know. Let's see what they want you to know. Or what they think about you. Let's see what they think about you, yeah. I act respectfully of others. So they definitely can see that you're very respectful. You're someone that's very respectful, but they also too want to respect you. They want to respect your boundaries. They don't want to push you too far and, you know, lose your trust, because right now I definitely feel like you trust each other, and they don't want to lose this trust, because they want a future with you. That is coming out loud and clear, that whoever you're consulting about wants a future with you. Let's see what else. See what else they're thinking. Let's see what else my pile number 3's crushes are thinking. Let's see what else my pile number 3's crushes are thinking. Let's see what else my pile number 3's crushes are thinking. I embrace the all. So they're thinking, they're like, I'm like, with that whole teamwork energy, they're ready to embrace it all. The ups, the downs, the in-betweens, you know. you, like, they're ready to embrace all of you. They're ready to embrace that hurt part of you. They're ready to embrace that healed part of you. They're ready to embrace you in your good and your bad and, you know, your shadows and your light. Like, they want you for all of you. Like, it's almost like they're already developing sort of like love for you. Like, it definitely does, because it's like almost like bringing me to tears, where it's like they definitely already love you. Like, whether that's like right now, like friendship love is what they're telling themselves. Like, they just care about you so deeply that they have so many feelings for you. Okay, let's go ahead and look at what spiritual guidance your spiritual team has for you regarding this relationship. Let's see what your spiritual team has for you. What guidance your spiritual team has for you. Achievement, effort plus intention. Let's see what else. Oh, Divine Mother, nurturing, compassion, and grace. So what is coming out is definitely that your spiritual team wants you to nurture yourself. They want you to take it easy with healing from this, you know. I definitely think whatever happened to you in your past, or, you know, maybe even a cycle of the same thing happen over and over and over, and that's kind of why you have like trust issues of wanting to open up to a relationship, because it has happened to you so many times in the past. But this is saying, like, as you nurture yourself and you nurture your heart's desires and your emotions, and you allow yourself to unfold like gently, you will achieve what you actually want within a relationship. Because this is saying effort plus intention, right? Like, if you do really care too about your crush, you know, and you do like them, you know that like acting towards it plus intentionally trying to heal from what happened to you in the past will allow you guys to achieve and succeed within the relationship, will allow you guys to have a divine relationship of just comforting each other and being that team. Like, team keeps coming out. Like, they're there for you, and you can be there for them too, right? Like, you don't, and you can also open up and trust that like they can help you get through this, right? They can show you that things aren't the same as they are in the past. Let's go ahead and get some last animal messages, Let's just see like more what your energy like is together, Let's go ahead and see what my pile number threes and their crush's energy like together. What my pile number threes and their crush's energy is together. Dragonfly. So transcendence. Definitely, you both are transcending together. Like, your energy together is like, once again, this very playful energy of transcending into deeper, more aligned versions of yourselves. Let's go ahead and get one more card. Let's go ahead. What else? Ooh. Okay, I'm actually going to keep these both. So dragon and deer. So once again, deer is that playfulness, that innocence, that childlike energy. So your energy, it's really just coming out. That it's very childlike energy. And you guys, as you open up your heart to this relationship, as you both allow it to unfold naturally, you can have a lot of fun in this life. Like, a lot of fun in this life together. Like, there is so much in store for you as a couple. It's insane, like, what you guys can accomplish together and achieve as a couple, achieve as that team. And I'm gonna actually read Dragon from the book, just to get the farthest in-depth message. It says, seeing one's most true self and balancing the ego. The dragon sees everything. Its essence has been with us since before our first breath and will be there at our last. It watches us navigate the external world as well as our inner world. When dragon energy is awakened, we are courageous, visionary, and can easily drop into witness consciousness. It is almost as if we're traveling with a great friend inside ourselves. When we look in a mirror deep in our eyes, we may even see a glimpse of the self behind the self, the one who is watching us. This is the power of the dragon, breathing transformative fire into every cell of our bodies. Witnessing this omnipotent energy, even for a brief moment, helps us surrender and let go. We let the dragon guide us. We hop on its back for a ride, and as we traverse even the most difficult terrain, the dragon's eyes sees the beauty everywhere. So this is definitely saying, like, as you, once again, like, you guys are transforming in a relationship together, and the hardest times and the difficult times in life will be much easier together. This is all I am seeing for you, my pile number 3s. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed. Bye. Hello, my pile number 4s. Welcome to your reading. So we're going to first be looking at some of your oracle cards for kind of the themes going on in your life right now, because whatever is going on in your life is going to impact your connection with other people. So you have Gaia, Earth connection. Be mindful of the planet and come back to Earth and stay grounded. It's actually funny that comes out because I intuitively chose a brown candle for you. So right now you might be going through like some chaotic energy, and even like this person you're consulting about, this crush, you guys might even have a little shaky energy between you two, and that's why you're actually coming to this reading to find guidance of whether or not you should continue to try with this person, whether you should continue to be with this person. So you definitely have some chaotic energy going on right now where it's just like you don't know what to do. And then let's see, magic manifesting. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality, so stay focused. I think it's almost like you don't know what to do, but in saying that, I feel like you know what you want. And sometimes it's just reminding ourselves of our heart's desires to be able to manifest that new reality, to manifest that grounded energy. And your manifestations will also come into fruition more as you ground your energy, as you take some time to relax, to unwind, to stay calm. Really remembering to stay calm and to come back to yourself. Let's go ahead and look at your tarot cards. So this is going to be how they feel about you, sort of the energy surrounding you both, and then what they want you to know. So let's see how they feel about you. So you have the Two of Swords. So I feel like this is really like their energy. You know, they're very closed off, like especially because this person is blindfolded and their hands are crossed over their heart chakra. They're definitely very closed off right now, and I feel like that it's kind of causing some like some of that shakiness, some of that like unsure what to do within you, because it's just like you might not even be able to get through to this person all the time. They might be very like aloof or like avoidant attachment style, where they don't want to talk about what's next. I definitely feel like you already have like a relationship with this person. You might not even already be dating or married, but you're definitely already like together almost, if that makes sense. But this person, like with it being the swords, I can also feel like, because swords are really indicating of communication, and the Two of Swords represents conflict. So you guys might be people that bicker a lot, that fight a lot, and it's kind of causing some like chaos in both of your guys' lives. And I feel like maybe that's why they're closed off, is because of this constant fighting. Because they just don't want to deal with it, right? Like they just don't want to deal with it. And it's not even because they don't want things to work out. It's because of their own control dramas of just not wanting to face emotions, to not wanting to face, you know, dealing with issues that are underneath of the fighting and the bickering. Let's go ahead and see what your energy like is together. So Four of Wands, yeah. So I definitely feel like, because Four of Wands upright is really all about that happiness, the security, the stability, and you both right now together are very ungrounded. First you get Earth connection, you have a brown candle, you know, and then you get the Four of Wands reverse. So this is really telling me that together, you both feel like very not secure, like you don't feel stable right now with where you're at together. And I feel like you're both in the same boat, but it's just like you're not communicating it. Because I'm not saying like that this is something that needs to end, because I almost feel like you don't want it to, and they don't want it to either. but it's more so you guys just need to learn how to ground your own energies so you can come back together stable. Let's go ahead and see what they want you to know. Yeah, Five of Swords. Because this is swords again, it's communication. They're definitely feeling very defeated. They're feeling very, very defeated from your guys' constant arguments, your constant bickering, and even if you don't bickering or anything, but that constant miscommunication. You guys might be some people that like miscommunicate a lot, and it sort of ticks one another off, and then you don't communicate on how to have the solutions or overcome it, and it's pretty tough on both of you. We're gonna get some romance cards for clarity here. Let's get some romance cards because there's a lot of energy going on right now, but I feel like it's just like you both feel very defeated with each other, but you both don't want to end things. Like you want that stable relationship. You guys just don't know how to get there. So let's go ahead and get some romance cards for my pile number 4s. What do they need to know? What do my pile number 4s need to know? What do my pile number 4s need to know? What do my pile number 4s need to know? What do they need to know? What do my pile number 4s need to know? Only time will tell. So yeah, I feel like only time will tell whether this relationship is going to lead to your dreams, visions, and goals. And that's not saying that like you have to like, you know, wait for things to work out, to figure it out and to manifest your dreams, but only time will tell if like this relationship will get better. And I feel like if you both work on it, it will. Let's get some further messages though. Let's get some further messages. What do my pile number 4s need to know? What do my pile number 4s? Okay. We're gonna keep going. What do my pile number 4s need to know? What do my pile number 4s need to know? One popped out on the floor, so let's see what that is. Okay, yeah, be aware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Yeah, so this bickering could definitely be projections of your own insecurities on each other, projections of your own fears on each other, you know, projection of your own shadows, your own control dramas on one another. But just remember that like what you're getting so pissed off about this person about, just remember that there's something that in what you're getting pissed off at that is reflected back on you, as well as like, you know, focus on like what you do like out of the relationship. Let's go ahead and get some more. Let's get one more. Let's get one more. One more romance message for my pile number 4s. What else do they need to know? What else do they need to know? Embrace. Through each other, you find the missing pieces. So yeah, I would definitely feel like for you, my pile number 4s, you need to sort of embrace where you're at right now in this relationship and embrace that it's not healthy. That doesn't mean that it won't birth into healthiness, but embrace that right now, what you're doing isn't working. You guys need to find a new way to approach things. You need to find a new way to go about things, and so that you can heal. Because maybe you guys, you know, I feel like maybe you guys have like talked about it before, but then it's just like, it doesn't get resolved. So this is definitely saying like embrace that there needs to be a different approach to the way you're taking things. And I feel like this is both like, both of you need to ground your energy and both of you need to make some changes. We're actually gonna get one more romance one. Let's get one more romance one. Let's get one more romance one saying what, once you guys embrace what will happen, once you guys embrace what will happen. Once they embrace where they're at, what will happen? Once they embrace where they're at, what will happen? Yeah, reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. Yeah, so right now you guys both need to reflect, because this is definitely like the projection and the bickering and the fighting and the unstableness. You guys need to reflect where you're at right now, and you need to reflect to what is happening within this relationship. But it says like, you know, it says trust and have faith that all will work out. So if you definitely want this to be part of your bigger vision, your bigger goals, you know, stay focused on that. Don't give up hope. This isn't saying give up hope. I need to break up, or, you know, I need to stop talking to this person. This is only saying give it some time to heal, give it some time to reflect, and don't be afraid of communicating, you know, like if you have that, even though you guys bicker, I feel like you do have like open communication to the point where it's like you can communicate that you sort of understand these messages and like tell them you need to find new ways to approach things. Tell them that it's time to reflect and all of that. Let's go ahead and get some loving guidance, Wisdom, learning, joy, art, and music. So maybe this could honestly be indication of take some time for yourself to, you know, ground your energy, learn, like go on your own path a little bit where it's like start something new for you, whether this be like taking some time out to listen to music, taking some time out to do art, taking some time out just to learn in a different way and to approach things differently, maybe learning about yourself, learning about your inner wisdom, all of that. Let's go ahead and get some further guidance. Ooh. Okay, we are going to keep pulling. That was too many cards. See what else loving guidance needs to come out. What other loving guidance? Circle of eternal joy. Timelessness and dance of life. So this is saying like right now you guys are in that rut, you're in that cycle of bickering, of fighting, but you can, it's like that whole like dimension shifting, right? You guys, this relationship could definitely shift to a different dimension where it's like that manifesting together and also that like eternal joy. Like that's in the cards. Like that is in the cards if that is what you want it to be. But we're gonna keep pulling. We're gonna get one more loving guidance message. Sacred purpose, eternal flame, and ancestral legacy. So I definitely feel like between you two, there's definitely some karmic bonds that need to be broken. Because I said like control dramas, I definitely feel like there's some karmic bonds within each of your lineages that need to be broken. It's like that is what you're projecting on each other essentially, right? You're projecting like maybe like what your parents were going through, or you're projecting what your grandparents were going through, right? You're projecting things in other people's relationships in your ancestral line, right? This might not even be your fights, but rather fights you've learned along the way. Let's go ahead and see what they think about you truly, What do my pile number 4's crushes think about them truly? I can be trusted. So although you guys fight and although things are hard, they want you to know that like, and they believe that they can be trusted. They could be trusted to have your heart and they could be trusted to manifest and have a good life with you. Let's see what else they think. Let's see what else they think. Let's see what else my pile number 4's crushes think. I do the best I can. Yeah. So they're definitely going through a little bit of a hard time too. Like I said, your energy is very chaotic. Their energy is very chaotic as well. And they, like I said, they feel defeated. Like they're doing the best that they can to still persevere within this relationship. Like they don't really know or have the tools maybe to be able to figure out what needs to be done or what needs to be healed to make this relationship work out. But they just want you to know that they could be trusted. They could be trusted because they do have feelings for you and they're just doing the best that they can right now. Like that's what they really want you to know, is that they want it to work out. They do want it to work out. They just feel defeated right now. We're going to pull one last just keeper of light message. One last keeper of light messages, kind of just see the themes going on in your crush's life, right? Let's kind of see what the theme going on in your crush's life is right now, because there's something bigger going on in their life right now. See the theme going on in your crush's life, the theme going on. Heart awakening, awaken to acceptance and divine love, give and receive in balance. So like I said, their heart is pretty closed off. I feel like because of stuff that has happened to them in the past, they definitely have a pretty closed heart. I definitely feel like maybe they were like neglected as a child, or they didn't have the best childhood growing up, or they picked the wrong people to hang out or be with as they grew. So they're still trying to open up and be able to have a healthy relationship. So they're right now going through a heart awakening. They're trying to figure out this heart awakening and to awaken to be accepted by being loved for you. You know, a lot of the times maybe they're projecting their own insecurities and fears, like I said, where they don't feel worthy to be in the relationship, you know? So this is just be gentle with your crush, and be gentle, because I feel like you might have consulted this pile to really see, like, do they actually want to be with me? You know, like, we always consult things because we're curious, we want to know more. But I definitely feel like you consulted this because you're scared that things aren't going to work out, or you're just like, you feel defeated too, essentially, where it's like, it's just like you want something to change, but you don't know how to change. And just be gentle with yourself and be gentle with them. And each of you need to give each other some space. Like this card says, actually, give each other some space at the moment, trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. So continue to persevere through this relationship, but give each other some space and some time to ground on your own. All right, my pile number 4s, this is all I am seeing for you. I hope you enjoyed your reading and have a wonderful night. Bye.